So good. So we should be live, everybody. We were out here chatting behind the curtain, chatting with our special guest. So I'm a little bit late, but before we get started, let me go over to the page where you're at and make sure that the audio is working on the Hangout. Hold on one second. I'm over here. Yep, it sure is. Let me pause the video. So I know that the audio is working. Brian, everything is working good, buddy. Thank you very much for setting us up again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you later. I'm going to close my Skype so that I can keep as much bandwidth as possible focused on our Hangout. So let me, hold on, everybody. Let me cancel my Skype, and then we'll get started. There we go. Good stuff. So welcome again. Welcome to another edition of the Power Lead System Weekly Wednesday Overview Hangout. And I love Wednesdays because usually what we do, this is a Hangout open house review of Power Lead System, but we do about like 5% of that. 95% it turns into a coaching session. Training, internet marketing, how to start your own business, tactical training. We have conversations about it. And usually I have a full presentation on PowerPoint. The first thing I want to do is I want to go there because tonight we're having a very special session with a guest top producing speakers that are joining us from the state of Massachusetts. Right, guys?
Yes.
I know we can hear you. Okay, great. We can hear you. I see you. They can't see you yet. I'm keeping you as a surprise. Well, let me give you a sneak peek. Yay! All right, we'll be right back to the Ace Rich crew. So here's what we're going to do, guys. Every other week, what we're going to be doing leading up into the next live awesome Power Lead System live event in Las Vegas, Nevada that's coming up at the end of October. I believe tickets for that go on sale in about 8 or 9 days or something like that. In our back office, I'll show you that. But leading up there, every other week, we're going to be bringing on some top producers so that you don't think that Power Lead System is like a Facebook group with some anonymous accounts and then me doing a Hangout, and that's Power Lead System. That's not true. We got a lot of people using Power Lead System to build their own business in a bunch of different niches and programs, and it's a lot of fun bringing out top producers because we have a different level of conversation. I want them to tell their story, give you some tidbits, and also some secret questions that I haven't even asked them yet. So, but it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do that every other week. So before we do that, let me do two things. I'm going to give you some basic information about Power Lead System, and I'm going to show you all the recordings, all of the archives of this Hangout recorded. As you can see, the page that we're on, whoever invited you has their own version of this Hangout page, and it's got their buttons below. As an affiliate, you can have your own page exactly like this as well. You can invite your prospects, you can invite your customers, you can invite your teammates to this information session. It's really a training session. And you can do that for free. Invite them over for free. And as you can see the button below, they can start their free account. So you don't have to be chased around on the internet trying to answer 1,000 questions before people start a free account. Just start the free trial. And here's why. It's powerful for you as a prospect just getting started because you can hear a whole bunch of things if you start asking questions about this. But the best thing to do is actually, with no obligation, with no risk, get the program. Get in the inside, click around, go to the training center, see if we really do provide good training, see if we're accessible, are things recorded? Do we have training videos that are easy for you to follow? Or are you going to spend the next 6 months chasing a sponsor around the internet that never calls you back? Is that going to happen? Because some people get stuck in those things, and it's a never-ending, frustrating thing. So instead of telling you all these wonderful things we're going to do for you and then not showing up to deliver, we just invite you to click the button, start your 7-day free trial, and for 7 days, 24-hour access, plug into the training, find the support center, come to some training, set up a funnel, get traffic to it, start generating leads, and you tell us if there's value here for you at the end of 7 days. It's easy. If you don't like us at the end of 7 days, you log into your account, hover over account, go to cancel your membership, and boom, you're gone. We can part as friends. No big deal, right? So we save you a lot of time that way. That way, we can lead with action instead of just words. Internet is a lot of words, but who produces, who brings it, right? So anyway, that's number one. Let me go on screen share really quick so we can get to our guest speakers. I'm going to go to screen share. I'm going to race through some slides. And I'm going to race through them, present to everybody. There we go. Because the longer version of this presentation is already recorded 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in the archives. And I'm going to show you how to get there right now. So hold on one second. Here you can see one of the looks to this Hangout page. You can have your own. Above it, we have compensation plan link, free lead system link. You can check everything out, 7-day free trial, FAQs. Beneath the video, you'll have your own button to the 7-day free trial, collect your customers that way. FAQ page does a lot of the grunt work for you. The compensation plan video is linked from this button where it says more. Click here, more information. And then beneath, we have the chat role where you can ask a question. We get back to you there. So you get your own version. You don't have to pay extra or anything like that. We have it in the back office and a share code ready for you. So that's that. And now let me start this PowerPoint really quick, and we'll get to the Ace and Rich show in a second. Let me go to slideshow from the beginning. So really quick, guys, what we've done, optional. Okay, you don't have to use Power Lead System this way. You can use it however you want. Unlimited pages, all kinds of stuff. You can see it at the affiliate link. But what we wanted to do is for those of you looking for a virtual franchise in a box, if you will, that want to resell Power Lead System as an income opportunity, then we created a way that it can kick out some serious $500 days for you. I'm not talking $500 on a day in the internet with 500 customers. I'm talking one customer, one purchase, $500 profit in your pocket, and monthly residual income and passive monthly residual income from the efforts of a team that we help you build under you. That's what I'm talking about. That's just one angle of what you can do with Power Lead System. My favorite, and what Ace and Rich are doing is fantastic. They just, I believe, guys, you just had, now, you know, not everybody's going to do this. These guys are just, you know, unbelievable producers. But aren't you guys coming off of a $3,000 plus week? Your last payday or something like that?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Pretty amazing, right? So I can't wait to get to your story right now. Let me blaze through some of these slides, guys. So this is what we've already created for you. All you have to do is plug into this Hangout, model what we've done with the funneling and how we plug people into this training, the education environment, and the way we explain the details on the back end of the compensation plan where this kind of money lives for you. We're talking about $500 a day with one buyer, one customer, one sale. Because if you can do that with one buyer, you can do it with 2 or 3. And Ace, Rich are going to tell you what the potential of this thing is. It's pretty astronomical when you just take this part of it in and of itself. So the mission: how to create a full-time income online faster, including everything I just talked about, the monthly residual income, full-time upfront commissions, without the home business drama that plagues a big percentage of this space. But first, let me show you where to get all the recordings. If you are even a free 7-day trial member, this is available to you. And of course, if you're an affiliate and a customer, you have this available too. But even as a 7-day free trial member, you can log in to the back office. See that in the picture on the left. And then you can hover over training. You can click to come to the training center. When you get inside the training center and click in the menu bar, it says replays. This page shows up. Look at how simple. You can't mess this up. It just says watch Google Hangout replays. Click here. And that's it. That's how to get the recordings. All of the Hangout recordings are accessed from that PLS Training Center when you click on replays. That's how you can get the long version of this presentation that I'm about to race through. Here we go. So who cares about me? Let's show you how to make some money without the drama. The model we're talking about, I like to call leveraged affiliate marketing. And what is affiliate marketing? Really quick, guys. To me, it means this, simplifying it. It's when a company sells good stuff that a buying market is already buying. So you get an affiliate link and promote their stuff. And when you do and people buy, the company pays you to promote it. And then the company pays you, well, this company pays you passive income overrides on the sales of affiliates that come by using your link. So you can sell directly to customers, and then you could also recruit an affiliate army that sells to customers, and you get paid on their production as well. That's the leveraged part of affiliate marketing. Okay, so that's what we do here. That's how we've designed it. And we've got the funnels. As you can see here on the page, we have both the websites where you can have unlimited access to our share codes and our pages that help you generate leads, different offers that generate leads for you online, social media, offline, run postcards, flyers, whatever you want, off the internet as well. We give you the images, as you can see in the picture with the ginger in the middle. We give you the images, the branding, the banners, all kinds of copywriting content that you can use out there, whether it's online, like that image can be posted on Facebook, that's online, and that's also social media. But also, can you see that same ad, all-in-one marketing system for any biz with Ginger on it with her laptop? You can also see that on a postcard, right? A 6x4 or a 5x7 postcard, either pass it out or mail it out to leads. There's companies that'll mail it out for you, or you can just really inexpensively just get them printed up and you pass them out around town, right? And you prospect and network that way. Either way, we give you the training and the tools and the systems to get it done. When people get to your link, you also teach people on your team how to do the same thing. So we created a system and a training environment that helps you do that. Even if you're inexperienced, even if you've never done this before, never built a website in your life, we have the training and the tools and the game plan, right? We teach you exactly where to go to get traffic, all kinds of different ways to promote and network and prospect online and offline, and it leads them to your link. They buy our stuff from the company, Power Lead System. You get paid. When your team does that, you get paid again, right? So really cool stuff. That's how I was able to keep it real simple and come online and learn how to start my business and build it. And leads are generated with what we call a marketing funnel. And a marketing funnel is pretty simple. The simplest way that I use a funnel is I use one page. The very first page is called a lead generation page or a capture page. People see an offer. They like that. Okay, I want to see how this works. How does this guy make money on the internet? He's saying he can help me learn how to do it. So let me go through. I'll give him my email and I'll watch the video. Page 2 is what I call a video sales page. And that's where they see a presentation. They see the concept, the idea, the company, the compensation plan. They either stay in, they get in, or they stay in the information process and gather more information. They go follow you on Facebook. They come to these Hangouts. They watch a couple of other videos, read some follow-up email messages, and then they have enough information, and then they get a free account started. They get a free trial, and then they love it, and then they become members, and that's how you get paid. So it's all a process of information, targeted traffic into a targeted offer, and affiliate training to replicate and duplicate the results, simplifying it a lot for brand new people. And we back it up with training, right? So we're here tomorrow. That's the page for the Thursday training. We do more systematic, tactical, strategic marketing training on a bunch of different topics. So whether you're learning about this for the very first time, that's what Wednesday Hangout is all about, big picture, open house review. Thursday is more tactical training, but we open it up not only to our team of affiliates, but to our customers and to our prospects so they can see how we train. And then we talk about the compensation structure inside, the 50% matching bonuses, all kinds of stuff. So our training system is part of the entire process. It trains you, it trains your team, it creates passive cash flow for you, it's smart leverage. So that's all part of the process. And you don't have to reinvent the wheel, guys. This is already working already, whether you're in or not. This is already here. By joining us as an affiliate, you get to leverage it as well. Okay, that's the big secret. So then we get into the compensation plan. You can go to the recording to get the details on how you get paid all kinds of ways, guys. I've got 5 different ways that you get paid on this slide. You can come back, pause the video, and read those. It's pretty phenomenal. We'll talk about the income better as Ace, Rich tell their story and we start the interview. You'll get a real on the earth, real-time information on what kind of lifestyle changes can be had by just plugging into what's already here, the $100 commissions, the $400 commissions, full-time cash flow, part-time cash flow. It's all here. It's just a matter of inviting more and more people with leverage to get in front of this very information going through right now. There's nothing to reinvent. Some of the assumptions before this can work for you, there's a couple of things that we assume. Number one, this helps everybody to help you, right? Help us help you. Some of the assumptions that we make as we invite people here is that you're actually serious about making a full-time income fast, not slow, and that you're tired of the online smoke and mirrors. You're ready to keep it real. We have no time to waste on hype and fluff and smoke and mirrors and all that stuff. We just like to get right to the nitty-gritty, show you what it takes, show you what kind of work ethic it takes, and how we help you build your team behind you. But we want to make sure that you're at least serious about this before we even invite you in. Okay, so that's the first assumption. You're serious. And number two, you're ready to keep it simple and only work with people who also want to keep it simple. There's a million different ways to overcomplicate this stuff on the internet. Many of you, I'm sure, have stories that you can teach us how to overcomplicate stuff. I know I've overcomplicated for years on certain elements, and through the years, I've learned to simplify and simplify, refine the process all the way down to what you see today. I invite people to this information. They like it or they don't like it, and that's it. And we build a business, and then we build through them. So, and number three, you understand that this is not a lottery ticket. It's not one of those things where you buy a membership and you sit back and eat Cheetos and watch movies on Netflix, and all of a sudden other people are going to make you rich. No. It's not a lottery ticket. It's a business. It's a real business. It needs investment in advertising, and work has to get done to get the message out. The program, full gold membership, the program monthly overhead is just $53 a month. So I'm giving you all of the hard data right there. That's what you're looking at. This is not a $10,000 program. It's not. Most programs actually charge you about $250 a month in an auto ship that they want you in to quote unquote, qualify in the comp plan. And you got to pay that $250 every time. And when you get a customer, you make a whopping like $5 or $6 per member per month on a $250 a month auto ship. And let me disclose this fact. That's awesome. I know a lot of people in that kind of a comp plan that make a ton of money and they love it. So I'm not bashing it. I'm just telling you, look, usually it's a $250 a month commitment to make $5 per member per month. Here, it's $53 a month to get everything that you need. And we're paying you $20 per member per month with leverage. I'm just saying, that's our deal. They have their deal, and that's wonderful. But I'm just saying how good it is here. So that's number three. And number four is that you're willing to plug into a training program and learn how to execute a marketing plan. Everybody has their own little ways to finesse it and refine it their own way. They put their own personality into it. But the essence of it is pretty simple, and it's very replication and duplication friendly. So we're going to get to our guest speakers right now. I'm going to introduce them, but here's what you want to do. Tonight, after we're done, you want to review the entire funnel that your sponsor invited you to watch. Go watch their videos again, hunt them down on Facebook, make sure they're real humans. They're on our team, they're real. It's only a couple of short videos. Join the team at Gold. If you're ready to make money with us as an affiliate, join at Gold, become an affiliate, set up your funnel. We show you how, and then get traffic. We teach you how, and then get all in as soon as possible. If you want to maximize the comp plan, we're going to get into that right now. And if you teach this exact plan to your new affiliates, you're going to create full-time cash flow. I'm sure of it. If you go through this entire presentation and you say, yes, I can do that. And yes, you can do that. But if you want to do that, you can create a full-time income with this program. So here's another thing to write down or take a screenshot or pause it here when you watch the recording. Study the funnel that you were invited into. Study everything. When I joined this thing, when I was brand new on the internet, they told me go watch a video. I watched it like 7 times over and over and over and over, just trying to learn the different nuances of what they were doing through the process. And that allowed me to learn a lot about the marketing. What got me here? Was it a Facebook post? Was it an email? Was it a YouTube video? What did this person do to get me even interested in this thing? And I'm 17 minutes into a video, and why am I so interested? What was it? What are they doing in follow-up? What are these emails about? So go back and study what got you here. Study the funnel. Come to our Wednesday Hangouts. Watch the recordings. Come to our Thursday training Hangouts. Those are a lot different. It's more tactical, like boot camp. Go watch those. And then know that when you're a part of our team, Those are working for you to build your army under you. Right? Video trainings are 24/7 here, and we also have live events online and offline. Our next one is at the end of October in Las Vegas, where we get together, and people that love to get together with us at live events, they get a tremendous amount of value there. But the good news there is, in your back office, when your team and your customers log into their back office, whether you want to go to live events or not, let me make this assumption. Let's say you hate live events. I don't want to go to those rah-rah things. It's Tony Robbins. They're going to charge me more money, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. You're an internet master. Right? You're going to stay on the internet. But guess what your team is going to do and what your customers are going to do? Many of them are going to log in, and to them, putting real flesh and blood and shaking hands and hugging people and being at a real seminar and meeting the people behind the websites, and so that's cool to them. They want to make sure it legitimizes the program. So whether you want to go or not, a lot of people that you invite to even just take a look at this thing, they're going to want to go. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to log into their back office. They're going to buy a ticket. And you hate live events, right? But they're going to buy a ticket and they're going to go. Guess what's going to happen when they buy a ticket? You're going to get paid. Can you imagine getting paid to sell tickets even if you don't like live events? That's pretty cool. And we pay on 2 levels on the ticket sales. So that's awesome. It's going to make you love events, right? All right, so there we go. So we get more into that later. Consistency is key. You want to get your funnel set up. You want to get traffic to it, post daily. We teach you what and how to post and attract people on social media. You want to share your videos with people. You want to share this video, your version of this video on your page, and then you want to teach your team how to get traffic, post daily, and share this video. That's what you teach them. Hey, Franco, but I'm new myself. What do I teach a team? Well, you show them this video, and then you tell them to study this slide. Get traffic, post daily, share this video, teach your team how to duplicate. That's it. If you can do that, you are good to go. And with that, I'm pretty much done. Here is a simple system that we use to build this online and offline. This is exactly the 7 steps that I use to build it right there. So pause the video there on the recording and take notes. And then here's your cash flow again, $500 profit for 1 upgrade to all in. Now, I'm going to talk to these guys about this right now because they're making it rain over there in Massachusetts. It is just coming in. And guys, the best news is you can get started by starting your free 7-day trial. Get on the inside, plug into the training, the support, plug into the leadership, set up a funnel, get traffic to start generating leads. You tell us whether you want to keep it in 7 days or not. Either way, we're here to help you get the right information. And with that, let me get rid of this. Let me come back on camera. So I'm doing my work. And I start seeing, because I'm a part of the official Power Lead System membership group on Facebook, a Facebook group all of our paid members get access to. And I start it's been a couple months ago. It feels like only a couple of weeks ago. These guys are fast. But about a couple of months ago, and that's part of my interview, I want to get the real news, not fake news tonight. But all of a sudden, I see these guys and boom, welcome to our team, welcome to our team, welcome to our team, welcome to our team. And I'm like, who came into the house and took over? You know, all of a sudden, these guys are just taking over. It's like, hey, step aside. We're going to introduce our team every 5 minutes like a new team member. And then I was like, what are these guys doing? And then we chat a little bit on Facebook. And then all of a sudden, it's like they got on an escalator to the higher level of internet marketing. And not only welcome to our team, now we see, oh, you know, we messed around, made another $3,000 today and 500 over here and 1,000 over there. And our team is getting paid. And look at a new teammate is getting paid. Now, who are these guys? So I want to absolutely, the stars aligned. And I don't even know how they found me. I found them, whatever. It doesn't matter. But I was thinking about them. They were thinking about Power Lead System Hangouts. And I said, absolutely, guys. Come on out. We'd love to have you come out, share your story, and let's see how much information I can get out of these guys for you tonight. But Ace, Rich, you are in the house. You are on camera, my friends. Let's start with the whole persona, the profile, Ace, Rich. What does that mean to us? What, you guys are secret agents or something? Like, what's your names? Where are you from? You attacked us really fast and took over Power Lead System. No, really, congratulations on all of your success. You are an absolute definition of what we want to attract to the program because you just saw something and you took off with it. and boom, things are happening. Tell us a little bit about yourselves, where you guys live, how you got started, and let's roll.
Okay, well, it's definitely an honor and a privilege to be here on the PLS Hangout with you, Franco. I know Rich told me a little bit about you. He's been following you for years, so definitely I'm just meeting you for the first time, but Rich has really done his homework knowing about your success and, you know, how you're such an amazing marketer. So, Rich, you want to tell him?
Well, no, I just like the way he keeps things very simple. And that, to me, like, I like simple because I know that if I could find something simple, I know when I look at a new person that's coming into an opportunity, it's going to be very beneficial for them. You know what I mean? So, because there's a lot of confusing things out there. But I've been online since 2008. You know, made some money, struggled, you know, came back at it again. Just you never stopped, never quit, and just, you know, the last, I would say, before 2016. We're struggling for about 4 years, like
Okay.
I mean, probably longer. it was really bad.
Okay.
I had to go back to work and stuff like that, and just really never you know, saw the light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, I've always remained focused. You know what I mean? I always saw the light. So, but I kept seeing, you know, Power Lead System, and I kept seeing your trainings, and I kept saying to myself, you know, this is something. I mean, I've heard of it before. Like, you know, I didn't take it seriously, you know what I mean? And maybe because I just wasn't ready for it. Maybe I just didn't fully understand it. But when I actually started watching more of your trainings, I started seeing the value we're putting out there and how you keep it very basic, very simple. It just attracted me. And I'm like, this is something we could definitely use with our primary opportunity.
Absolutely.
Because I feel that, you know, it's great, we're earning an income over there, but why not turn that one income and turn it into 3 by, you know, making that one decision, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. So let me ask you. So when you first started with the whole internet marketing arena, tell me a little bit about your background. Talk a little bit about where you came from. Are you guys more technical, analytical? Were you in sales? Were you a regular job? Tell us a little bit about the background so people can see where we come from, you know, and we can do it.
Sure. Well, I'm originally from Trenton, New Jersey, born and raised, so I'm a Jersey girl. And, you know, I came straight out of college and I was looking for an opportunity to not be, you know, married to the 9-to-5. I was working for the state government of New Jersey in the Small Business Administration. And I was very brick and mortar traditional. So I knew a lot about starting a business from brick and mortar standpoint. And then all of a sudden I started going to the library and researching about stay-at-home, you know, business, like what can I do to work from home? And at that time, I wasn't familiar with computers like how I am now, but the library was my best friend, and I was really limited on income, and I had to do something. So every Sunday I would go to the library and read up books about, you know, working from home and creating your own business and doing wholesale. And I was in this company with, I think it was Ed McMahon or something on the TV, as seen on TV, SMC. Buying stuff from catalogs and doing home parties. And that's where I got my big break. When I was doing that, I made like $1,000, but I was a hustler. I was always pushing, making sales like that. And I was only about, God, I was a married 18-year-old. This was before I married you or anything. I was with somebody else. And then all of a sudden, like, I was, you know, I was in a bad relationship, and, you know, things got worse, and I still had this passion, this dream to want to be an entrepreneur, to be a business owner. And so I took it to a whole nother level when this guy discovered me. His name was Casey Diggs. And this was when I got my first foot in the door of MLM. And he discovered my business card at a local ShopRite. And he said, "Are you Anastasia, who operates Anastasia Specialty Gifts?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "Well, my wife picked up your business card, and she would like to stop by, and actually told me that you seem to be the kind of person who would be a fit for our business. Are you familiar with network marketing?" And I said, "No, I never heard of the concept. I don't even know what it is." He said, "Well, if you want, you can go online and check it out." And at that time, it was the, you know, Net Zero.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. And then we went on Net Zero, and I'm like looking up this
Back in the day.
Yeah, man. Market America was the company that I was a part of, and I was like really young, man. And I'm talking like 18 years old, like that. And got in there, And this is a stranger, man. The brother comes to my house and I'm letting him in my apartment. My husband's looking at him like, who the hell is this guy? And he whips out this big magazine that shows all these top earners. And he's like, see, this could be you making presidential income. And I'm looking at it like, yeah, that looks cool, right? So he takes me to this meeting that's local in Cherry Hill. And I go out there with him, and you know, the traditional setup where they lock the door and you're in there and you got to like make a decision after the presentation. Sign on the dotted line. Are you in or are you out, right? And I'm like, all right, I'm in.
So you can't leave, right?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So I sign on the dotted line. I'm by myself, you know. My ex-husband at the time wasn't supportive of me. I had an unsupportive spouse. So I was all in this by myself. And I'm like in there doing the business. And for about a year, I was running the business and I was doing like, you know, they had a name for me. They were saying like, this girl, she's the hot Latina bombshell from Jersey. Like she doesn't play. You know, like I started developing like this personality all of a sudden, like I could make sales like that. I can talk to a homeless guy within 3 feet of me and I have him in my house eating a sandwich, but he's going to look at that presentation. Either I'm going to do it on top of a car and I hold the person's keys and they can't get in the door unless they saw a presentation. That's how I was.
And is that natural part of your personality and human nature? Where did that the sales, the communication, that sales personality come in from?
It just got birthed from being hungry.
Yeah, thank you. Wait a minute. No. Wait. Hey, we're trying to sell a $50,000 seminar here. So please tell me you had to go to a bunch of fancy coaching guru seminars to learn this. You're telling me you were just hungry and had to just learn it.
I was hungry because I couldn't really afford to go meet Anthony Robbins and go to those big seminars. I couldn't do it. I was from Jersey and, you know, I was like on a limited salary. So I would just only go to the local meetings and I would always bring people. I'll bring 5 to 10 people every single time I go, you know, whether I drove them myself or I made a car hookup and everybody was carpooling everybody and bringing them to those meetings. You know, I was making things happen. But long story short, I actually was in that company and then I got a call one day from my upline, said that we were getting ready to move. I said, well, what are you talking about? And they're like, well, there's this other company. It's a wellness company called Melaleuca, and we're all going over there. And I'm like, what? Are you serious? So when you're in the downline and you're like, okay, well, the upline says everybody got to leave. We're just going to pack our stuff and go to another opportunity. And you see somebody walking across the stage and they're like, yay, we made all this money. Keep in mind, it's because we freaking moved over to another downline. Yeah, exactly. That's what happened, you know?
Well, you know, brings up a reality check there where you found out just how much this, right? I mean, just anybody can call your entire organization and say, oh, by the way, I don't know what your sponsor is going to do, but I'm above her and we're going over here.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Yeah, for real. So that's what happened. And then I was in that company and I did real good. I would say within the first week, I hit director status right there in my first home meeting, and I closed a bunch of people. And then after that, we were like the top of the cream of the crop. We were like in Jersey. We had a whole bunch of home meetings going on, but all that stuff that was going on wasn't matching up to my commissions. And I started to get ticked off. I was like, all this work I'm doing, but I'm not really getting anywhere. Like, I've never broken the 6-figure mark. I haven't broken the 5-figure mark. Hell, my commissions weren't even as big as $500. I made, what, $3.33? That was the biggest check I had. I was like, this is some BS. I don't think so.
And here's the other thing about that, too. Being out on the East Coast in Massachusetts, I'm spoiled here in Arizona and California when I got started. How does home meeting building that way and hotel meetings or whatever, how does that work in the wintertime on the East Coast?
Yeah.
How does that happen? How do you even get people to go anywhere at night?
I know.
It's hard enough in California and Arizona. They still don't go anywhere. But out there.
Yeah, exactly. And most of the meetings were at night because people had to get out of work. And that's the only time. And what the suckiest part is when you do no-show meetings and it's just you and the dog, and you're just presenting from you and the dog is the only thing in the audience because the show must still go on and you must still get your practice in. And this was all
like, hi, Mom. You're like, hi, Mom, in the crowd. The only one in the crowd is Mom.
Exactly. Your mother's the only one that's there. Exactly. So I was in Melaleuca for over 12 years. I struggled really badly in it, but I started developing this persona with being a top trainer. And every single time I signed up somebody, they always liked the way I taught. They loved the way I spoke about the business and how to network, how to prospect, how to recruit, how to close. I was developing these skill sets and I didn't realize they were actually assets for me. So as I was building that up, I went online and I started developing another persona. I opened up YouTube channel. I didn't know what Facebook was. I had a MySpace account. And I started creating a brand called the A. Haldry Show. And in that time, I was interviewing other entrepreneurs, kind of like this, on video with YouTube. And this was like before split screen sharing and all that. So we used to use something. I forgot what it was called. But we had this screen
we're gonna take a quick guru secret break right now. I just rewind. 5 seconds, 10 seconds, rewind. Secret, she opened up a YouTube channel, started interviewing other people, and that's a big secret. That's how I got started online as well too, just sharing value on a YouTube channel. So anyway, continue.
Okay. So I get really excited when I tell this story because I lived it, you know. And what happened was I was doing the internet interviews with people, and I even put myself on Fiverr, and I said, I'll give, you know, I'll charge $5 for whoever wants to get their face on, you know, on my show. Because I didn't know what I was doing. I guess I was just ignorance on fire, you know? And I started getting left and right, people from MLM businesses, top income earners. I even had a woman who couldn't even land an interview on, I think it was the morning show, but she was on Oprah Winfrey. She contacts me and says, hey, I can't speak really good English. I'm a Thai princess. I'm an author, and I'm also a 5-time award-winning business entrepreneur of the year woman award in Texas. And she has bookstores, indie bookstores in Texas. Her name is Nancy Oku. And basically, I connected with her. We became very good friends. And I put her on my show. Believe it or not, she writes me back and says, because I was on your YouTube show, I got an opportunity to be featured in Forbes magazine with an interview just from them watching the video. So
see, what's awesome about that, what's awesome about that is that you're basically a newbie on the internet, but you didn't know it. See, so many people, they approach all of us, right? And they have questions that, and so many times, and I just got to go, oh man, that's mission number one, is getting that out of your mind, because they start with this phrase, Franco, I'm a newbie and I don't know what to do on YouTube. I don't know what to do on Facebook. I don't know, but that whole stall of I'm a newbie, we need to burn that. You need to write that on a piece of paper, get a lighter, get some incense, whatever, and light that thing on fire. Burn I'm a newbie. Because what I'm hearing is, technically, you were brand new to the internet, but immediately you were delivering value by interviewing other people. You were leveraging their stories, their experience, and people don't care whether you're brand new or not on YouTube, as long as you're delivering good, interesting content, right? So unbelievable. So, all right. So take us to the point now. Where does Rich come in the picture?
Okay. So because I was running the A. Haldry Show, I developed a huge audience. And I started creating this group called the VIP Skype Party. And so what I did was I leveraged the technology. I said, okay, Skype is really cool, but can we have group calls? And we could. That was a cool feature. So I invited all the people that were interested, that were all network marketers from all different companies.
Wow.
We didn't have any competition. We loved each other. We were like, guys, let's just mastermind, right? You know, like Napoleon Hill says, let's mastermind. So I did this every single week, consistently interviewing and getting coaching going on with everybody, and they were loving it. I even ended up with clients in there just helping me out, and I was helping them. And there's one guy named Robert Irizarry from Ponce, Puerto Rico, tells me, hey, there's this guy named Rich Guzman. You got to meet him. He is a 6-figure earner in my company, and I think you guys are really going to hook up. He's awesome. He'll be a great person to add as a new member to the VIP group. And then he puts Rich on the phone with me. I'm like, yeah, who's this guy? I don't even know who he is, you know? And then all of a sudden, Rich and I start talking, and I meet Rich, and I'm like, wow, this guy is smart. He definitely knows the industry. You know, he could be a great member in our group.
He's got an awesome office chair. I mean, come on, he's got an awesome office chair.
Yeah.
That chair.
Yes, and I love the fact that he was traveling, and I said, wow, I wish I could do that. You know, I was stuck in Jersey. I didn't have anywhere to go. I was just doing all this from my nursery of my son's bedroom. That's how I did it. And I couldn't believe, like, we hooked up and we couldn't stop talking, right?
Yeah, we was talking like with Skype on video, and we just couldn't stop talking just all night basically until like midnight. And then we just met. I drove up. It was like 4.5 hours from here over there, and we met up. We just started hanging out, and I had to leave the following day because I had to fly to Puerto Rico to see Robert, right? So then from there, I said, well, when I come back, I'll see you again and stuff like that. So when I flew back, we met up again, and I knew something was happening because when I was in Puerto Rico, which is a beautiful, gorgeous island, I was always on the laptop with her. You know what I mean? So there was something definitely happening there. So when we came back, we just started hanging out more and started talking, and then before I knew it, I ended up living in Jersey.
Wait a minute. So wait. So this lady has the marketing power of persuasion that got you from going from a paradise island in Puerto Rico to Jersey. I love it. She's got skills.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. That's for sure.
I love it.
Yeah.
So you guys get together, you're on the internet, you're building your primary program, and how is it? This cannot be the only or the first or whatever system or tools program that you've worked with. I've seen you out there for a while. Tell us a little bit about that evolution.
Well, I mean, for me, I started in 2008. I was working at Best Buy, Geek Squad, and I was in a band as well. We were touring a little bit. I was recording the second album with a producer, and we were trying to make that happen, while holding a job. And then for about a year, prior to that, I was always online looking at stuff, and I saw somebody caught my eye, and she was really interesting. And when I watched the video, I started, finding out more about what it's, what she's about and stuff. And I watched it for about a year. And then, about, I would say late August 2008, I just made that decision that I was ready to just take action and learn what this is all about, make an investment. And so, the band wasn't working out for personal reasons. So I decided just to take action and join her. And, I realized that being a Geek Squad, being a tech guy, doesn't matter because marketing is a whole different animal, So I was learning video marketing, the first thing, SEO, driving, leads to capture pages, things like that. And just struggled, just kept struggling for that first year. And then I was introduced to a different opportunity. The person was very persuasive. It just kept coming back to me over and over. And I said, no, I'm focused, man. I'm really a focused person here. I got to make this happen, So when I joined this other opportunity, in about, believe it or not, in about 5 weeks, I did like 20 grand. So I knew I was on the right track. And then after that, I just kept getting 10,000 a month, 10,000 a month, 20,000 a month. And, even these bonus checks for being like international diamond, and saw a downline just start to grow and explode. And then I went to 6 figures, and I'm like, wow, this happened really, really fast, But I was working my butt off, and I was closing people, in worse situations because I became homeless at that time. And so after that, making great money, started traveling quite a bit. And there was something wrong with my mindset. I felt like there was just something missing. So I went and I hired my coach, which is Jeffrey Combs. And I felt that I needed to get mentorship from a millionaire. You know what I mean? And what I wanted was to find out, hey, Jeffrey, how do you earn $1 million? You know what I mean? And it's like, I went to California, spent 3 days with him, and I thought I was going to learn how to make money. But the reality is I learned a lot about myself and things that I didn't want to really face up about myself. You know what I mean? And so once I find out what's going on inside, you know what I mean, I start to really focus on what I really need to understand more about me. I go back to work because I lost everything, same job that I had, went back to it again, same area. It was crazy. So, and this is when I met her, of course, and then we got together, and then we moved over here, and then we became, ended up being homeless, you know what I mean? But I had the job. And so I ended up, just staying focused. You know, we were blogging for about 3 years.
3 years straight.
And we
Two blog posts a day.
2 blog posts a day. SEO, driving leads is what I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we were in this company for a while, for about, I would say, 3 to 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter how hard we try, like it just didn't work. And I finally had to realize that it's not the company, it just wasn't the right business model for us. So I finally made that move and went to this primary opportunity that we're in right now. And we learned paid marketing. We learned how to do things differently. We learned that this is the way you should really focus.
Yes.
And I'll tell you, in a matter of like, I don't know, like not even 2 months, right?
In 15 weeks, our record was $42,000 plus that we did.
And we did it from, you know, Facebook. We did it from like running solo ads.
Mm-hmm.
And we just learned a whole new skill set, and we just exploded. And I still stayed at my job. Like I just recently quit a few months back.
Yes.
You know, so, you know, just hanging in there and just believing through the trials and tribulations and being resilient, never quitting, seeing always a light at the end of the tunnel where it's dark and gray. You know, just understanding that it is possible. It's definitely possible. We just can't quit no matter what. So it's just a resilience, man. Just just keep going.
Yeah.
You know.
So now
that's an awesome story. What it shows us too is that you guys have been through and you apply offline communicating and follow up. You know, you said you were closing people and following up with people, and you built an audience, right? You were delivering interviews and value that way, and then it went to blogging and your 2 videos or 2 blog posts a day. And then you learned the technical part. Sounds like you're more technical as far as probably tracking conversions and things like this, and putting paid traffic together. And that awesome combination is what I believe a lot of people need to listen to, because a lot of people think that they try to look at the spectrum of what we teach, and they think that level of success is going to happen with, you know, trying to pick and choose like one little thing that they want to do and then run away from everything else. And it's going to build the same. And you can still make money leveraging a lot of automation. But man, when you try to really put the pieces of the puzzle together and make a holistic approach about it, your authenticity, your connection with people, it really allows your business to take off. Tell me a little bit about why you guys plugged into Power Lead System and the vision, what you guys saw in it that you were going to do, because you didn't come in and just put your toe in the water. You guys came in and just completely blew the doors off the building. So tell me a little bit about that.
Well, definitely, we're going to share the experience we had just coming in brand new into PLS, because Rich will tell you what happened. And please, newbies, if you can listen to me, new people means new beginners in marketing, newbies, all right? Listen to what we're going to say, because this is a life lesson learned as a new marketer. Go ahead, Rich, tell them what happened.
Okay. So with a primary opportunity that we were in 2016, we hit over 6 figures in 11 months. And I wanted to add something to that effect, that we could help people who are really, really like new and they need the right guidance. So what I did was, when I plugged in, I saw the big picture immediately. I said, well, wait a minute. They get paid, they pay you weekly and they pay you monthly. Okay. That's like huge. And we can help new people start creating capital to teach them how to really get focused on paid advertising. So even if it's like $50 or $100 or something, they could still run some solo ads, run some traffic, and really like figure out how to just get the machine rolling. So knowing that, you know, in our opportunity, we went all in, I didn't do it here right away because I wanted just to test the waters, right? So I was like, okay, I'll go gold, and, you know, with the residual thing, and let me just check it out, you know, let me just, you know. So what happened was I ran some traffic, and then somebody went into gold and went straight to diamond. And I passed up $100 immediately, and I was just like, "Wow, this works! I'm going all in like yesterday." You know what I mean? So I said, "So I'm gonna take care of diamond," and I took care of platinum like that night actually. And so I took it really seriously when I saw that, and I said, "Oh my God, I see $100 a month. I mean a week. I see 1,000 a week. I see 3,000 a week. I see 5,000 a week.
You
I
see
see
10,000 a week. Yeah.
I'm a person that has like real strong vision.
Yes.
So I like, this is powerful. But not only that, I saw people like coming to the back end of the primary opportunity.
Yep.
I saw that too. And
Yes.
hence today I can, say with confidence that I track everything and people are going to our primary opportunity.
It's converting
from
very
Power
well.
System. So it does work.
Yeah.
So for me, when I saw the power in that, I said, okay, so what can we do to actually give an incentive to really help people to get them going even quicker? Like, do what nobody else is doing and just kind of like just go crazy.
Yes.
I said, well, why not? Why not? Because the Power System is so simple to set up and get going.
Yep.
That it doesn't take long.
Mm-hmm.
What if I give an incentive that people go all in? I'll set you up. I will set you up to the point that you're marketing, you have no excuse.
Yep.
Right? And that's what we did.
Yeah.
And we went above and beyond. And people were just like, what? You're going to do that for me?
Yes.
They didn't even care how much it cost. They were just like, you're going to do that for me?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Let's do it. I don't want you to be where I was at. Let me help you avoid the mistakes that I went through in the past. And let me get you set up so you can focus on marketing. So if you go through some little pitfalls, start going through those pitfalls right away. So you can start learning immediately.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
that'll get the machine rolling and get you started. So what's happening is we're seeing people actually make sales for the first time who never made sales.
Mm-hmm.
Ever.
Yeah.
So that's what I saw, man. I just saw the big picture. And not only that, but the fact that the value that's given with the training every single week, now we have something valuable to give to our leads.
Yes.
Because that's the coup de grace right there. People don't understand. Like, I never guarantee sales. I always say, focus on just generating leads. Forget the sales.
Yep.
Right? If they come in, bonus, great. But focus on the leads and then focus on the following up. But the Power Lead System makes it so simple to click a few buttons to broadcast some training like this training tonight, right? And give your list something of value, that tangible they could take with them. Mm-hmm. Because that's the hardest part people deal with when they're trying to build a list and they're trying to communicate. They don't have that skill set. They don't have that skill set of persuasion and copywriting. They don't have that. But Power Lead System is already done. So if I could take a new person, I could duplicate the system so fast. And that's what I saw, and I shared it with her. And immediately we put our heads together and we're like, we just went for it. Yeah. We just went for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fantastic. You guys saw exactly what I saw with this generation of Power Lead System. What Neil put together, when I put the front end together with the back end, and I said, man, if we just do a weekly overview hangout that lives 24/7 on a page that everybody can have, and then on Thursday we just teach them tactical training and invite them to the training center to learn the other stuff. And that idea you did with your people, we started doing the same thing. I saw it as like, wait a minute. What's more valuable both to the new person and to you as an entrepreneur building an affiliate army? What's more valuable? Having people run all over the internet trying to locate you for 6 months so they can learn how to put a lead capture page together before they ever do anything, or me saying, you know what, if you go all in, I'll put your funnel together and we'll start driving traffic right now. Because when you know what you're doing, you can set up a new person in less than 5 minutes. And if you have a share code, once you have a share code and you do it a couple of times, even just practicing, it's like, are you kidding me? I can have people go all in and I will take the 3 minutes to set up their entire funnel, because as a leader of a team now, you're building something out. Now okay, now I have 17 people set up, took me like 3 minutes each, and they go all in. So there's profit in that. And I teach them exactly where I get my traffic, flood. And now we know the conversion numbers. We know what's going to happen there. And then on the back end, you just teach them how do I follow up? You just invite them to the Hangout, invite them to watch your video again, and invite them to the Hangouts. You're done. We do it from there with you. So I saw the front end and the back end, and I said, wait a minute, when somebody goes all in, that's $100 and that's a $400. That's $500 in your pocket on one day. And I've been in very fancy programs where it was very difficult. It took a lot of work to do that. Or other programs that say, well, we pay $5,000 commission. Well, find me the human that's going to convert into that if a newbie has to do everything by themselves because they get no help. And so when I saw all that you guys saw, I knew it was something like that, because when that happens, when that light bulb goes off and people see the vision of Power Lead System plus using the environment here and helping people get set up and running, then that's the difference from you getting your own 2-a-day sales, 1-a-day sales when you know what you're doing, to having a team getting 5 to 7 sales in a day. And it's just flowing. And all of a sudden you really blow up. And a lot of people need to hear stories like this, because if you look at you, Ace Rich, if you look at Frank Calabro Jr., if you look at Rob Fraser, if you look at so many people that are getting it done with big numbers consistently week in and week out in Power Lead System, and you dig into what they're doing, we're all doing in our own personality, in our own ways, with our own funnels, but we're doing the same thing. We're saying, look, here's how simple it is. Here's everything we provide. But if you're serious and you go all in, which is just, we're not talking about 25 grand, right? We're talking about $650 one time.
I know.
And come on, guys, you've blown that much on MLMs. So, but if you do that here, I will set you up for you and show you where to get traffic. And then you just plug into our training and let's run. I'll see you in Vegas. So everyone's doing it their own way. But the core of what we're doing when we all talk to each other is we're doing that. We're doing the same thing. So that's fantastic, guys. So what's your vision? Where do you guys see yourself ending out 2017? And what's going on in your mind for 2018, 19, 20 with this thing?
Well, I will say right now, we have some PPC campaigns in the works right now. It's a funnel that's being created that combines everything that we're doing. So we definitely want to blow it up really, really big. Yes. Because me personally, I like getting paid every week. I really do. Yes. Most affiliate programs out there, they pay every single month and only every single month. And then you have to wait like a month and a half to 2 months to get your first payment. And who's got time for that? We got to get people paid immediately so that we can start building capital and we can duplicate this as fast as possible. Yeah. But you can't duplicate fast if you have to wait over a month to get a first paycheck. You know what I mean? It's not going to work out very well. I mean, it'll build, but it'll build a little bit slower. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I've seen that. But now with this, we're seeing this speed implementation just starting to take off because other people now are getting the results. They're getting sales. And now we're teaching them to do the same thing. Duplication. Right? And then now what we did is we created a back office, a little password in our blog, and we give them a nice little training site for people who don't go all in. Hey, here's the training site, follow it, go through it. And by then they look at it and go, oh, I want to go all in now. You know what I mean? So it's like, so it works out really good. Mm-hmm. So we definitely, like we hit the 3K 1 week. I see it going to 10K a week. I really want to get to that point to get 10K a week. That's our goal.
Yeah, I love it. And at the tail end now, guys, that's what we see. That's what everybody that's taking this serious is seeing, and we're simplifying it. And so we've been talking about the virtual business in a box that is Power Lead System in and of itself, which is beautiful. You hear it from so many different people. Plug into the group, start your free trial. You get into the community, listen to the community, right? But here's the other thing too. Let's end with this. So you got a primary, I got a primary, a bunch of people want to come here, and they come here primarily to use the tools to build their primary. I'll tell you this, when I made this consistent, when I committed to consistently build a team using Power Lead System as the main magnet, and you guys did too, and correct me if I'm wrong, you tell your own story and we'll wrap it up tonight. But here's what starts happening. I don't even have to pitch or sell my primary anymore. It gets to the point where I'm focused so much on inviting people to this information, and I just post on my blog and wherever I send my team, just like you guys, your teammates, your prospects, they go to a blog, they follow us on Facebook, they go to the YouTube channel, and they begin to see. I don't even talk, I do updates. I do updates on a day. Hey guys, this is what's going on, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now to talk about Power Lead System and this new funnel, right? And people begin to find their way into your primary without needing a sales pitch. I don't need another funnel. I don't need special videos about it. I don't need a whole different hangout and webinar and front end and back end. People just say, where are you at? And they just begin to find it and they file in there because they see the vision. What's going on? I heard you say that this is even building your primary too. Are you guys seeing the same effect?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, we track everything. And I didn't modify the emails, like, the automatic emails.
Nope.
I didn't modify that 17 email leave lightning link primary B. I left it alone.
Yeah.
And we're seeing, because I have a track that says back end PLS, and I see it in my list, my back office, my primary. I can see it. That being said, I mean, think about the power of that when you have a funded proposal that actually can pay for your business. To me, that's the big picture right there. Have something pay for your business. I mean, that's unheard of.
Really?
That's unheard of. And that, for me, I want to teach people that same exact strategy. Like, if I could teach every person that same thing, guys, yes, in the beginning, yes, you got to invest. I totally get it, right?
Right.
But let's help you build capital on a weekly basis so you offset that cost a little bit, and then becomes this swirling of a big machine, just starts just going back and forth, and it just
takes a life of its own.
It takes a life of its own.
Yeah.
It's so powerful. I mean, I don't know why I didn't see it before, because I saw it a long time ago. I didn't see it before, but I just think I wasn't ready for it. And I think that now that I'm ready for it, I see the massive potential to just duplicate so quickly. And we all know duplication is definitely where it's at. And there's nothing, I can say this with confidence, there's nothing on the internet that can duplicate this fast. Nothing. It just doesn't happen,
Yeah.
Not on the internet.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, you were cutting in and out. I think it might be my internet or your internet, something like that. But 90% of that came in, so that's beautiful. That's the power of the gremlins of the internet. But I hear what you're saying. It's so true. I've been in so many different kind of tools or systems or this and that, and either it's so complicated back there, or there's so much of an angle towards just addressing the already experienced, top leader guru type of thing, and not really forgetting about supporting and servicing the new members that are like always 99%, of the people need new member information. And they're talking about the scientific, AI and all this crazy stuff going on, because
big words.
They're talking about these latest, greatest guru technical algorithms and pixels and this and that. And that's all wonderful. But the newbies can't even get their capture page set up, and nobody's there to help them. I've been in those programs too. I've been into some other programs where, quite frankly, it was a nice big stage where they were funneling everybody's hard work into a few people. So I was like, hey guys, I love you guys, but you know what? I'm not going to work all day for you guys to get all of my team's production too. I don't like that model. And so with Power Elite System, nobody's trying to steal the stage. We're trying to build everybody's business. We're keeping it as universal and generic as possible, and giving people the automation, the leverage, and the uniqueness that they can do it their way if they want. And everything's here under one roof. And there's, like, what I love about it is there's no egos. There's no egos trying to do this and trying to, Michael Price is the owner. How many people even know that? They just know he's the guy that posts one time a week that says, you guys got paid right now. on Wednesday, Michael Price comes in, he goes, okay, guys, it's Wednesday. Congratulations. I just paid your commission. Bye. Neil Guess. I mean, Neil Guess, most people know Neil, the founder and the creator of the Power Elite System funnel, as a profile picture in the group, and that's it. So it's really awesome. We have an environment where you can build your future and you can get your business done, as well as leverage into the front end and the back end of the community that we have here for you guys. So as a way to, in parting words and final secret tip, whatever you want to say to the crowd here, give us a couple of parting vision and comments and message for your team, for everybody's team, on what you're seeing here develop at Power Elite System.
Sure.
You first.
Well, first of all, I'm already an admin and the top earner of our primary company, and we started a culture. And the culture is to help everyone help each other. Nobody's in competition with each other. If we can try to have that kind of a culture here at PLS and bring that here, since now we're new to PLS, we love to bring that, because I already started it by showing gratitude and showing support to other new members who come in, and welcoming every new member that comes in, congratulating them on their first sale. How awesome is that? It really boosts morale. So that's a great thing. The share codes, Awesome, great idea.
Oh, God,
when you
yeah.
can share a share code for a company that you're in that's similar to everybody else, help them, help each other, and you'll start seeing that happen. That culture is going to grow. So that's a positive atmosphere you want to invite people who feel like it's fun to be a part of. Use images for your promotions. They're great. Keep testing on different capture pages that you're using. And if you find the ones that are like over 40% conversion rate, start sharing them with your team members. Don't hold it all for yourself. That's why it's called a share code, right? Yeah. And another thing is, don't underestimate Facebook Lives. Just like you see Franco doing Facebook Lives. Guys, we came up with an idea over the weekend. We ran a promo and we brought in already 6 all-in members since we've been here for this August, for this September.
Lives. Yeah,
yeah. This September, we brought in 6 all-in. Today, we brought the 6th member in, all in, and that means they came in like that. So I'm telling you, don't underestimate your Facebook Lives. Get uncomfortable. This is new to you. That's okay. Stop creating the false identity of yourself that you're a newbie, or you're too old, or you don't have experience, you're out of high school, you didn't get your GED. That doesn't matter. None of that shit matters. What matters is you're hungry. You've got to be hungry for what you want. You're here. Now it's time to start grinding, rise and grind.
Rise and grind.
That's it. Go ahead.
Now, for me, I would say that, you know, if I can give any tips, you know, we focus on active marketing and passive marketing. Passive marketing is generating leads, of course, following up, system do the thing and everything. Yes. And we like to be active as well. I think it's a perfect blend, a great combination. And with the active marketing, we've been studying the Max Steingart
Love it.
Endlessly 2017. That course is insane.
It is.
It freaking works. Since we started implementing it.
Isn't that great? Isn't that great? I mean, I mention that all the time, and I think a lot of people might just say, oh, you're just saying that because it's in the back office. Give us the real training. Create a new video. And I'm like, why, guys? Why? I'm not going to waste your time. That is, you get the scripting, the messages, the psychology, the persuasion, the personality, how to find people, how to attract people, what to say. And all you do is color it with your own language, color it with your human nature, color it with your personality. You're free to use it. It's a blank canvas. Take the information. You're talking about Endless Free Leads 17, Max Steingart. And if you're an affiliate of Power Lead System, that's all you got to be, is an affiliate. It's free. It's a $500 course. So yeah, I absolutely agree. I can't say enough things. You combine what you learn there with what we teach about, you know, solo ads and paid traffic and funnels. You combine those two, you're off to the races.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And the other thing is, I watched a video the other day from one of the trainings back there, and it was, of course, a training that you get when you go platinum. I'll leave it at that. And it was amazing to me because they have some really good training on like e-commerce and things like that. But I went to the bonus section, and there was one video that really spoke to me. And man, you guys gotta watch this video. It talked about how, when you build a capture page, how to bridge the gap so it goes along with your sales page. So it helps you increase more conversions. It was the owner and the leaders of Power Lead System. I don't know, the way they explain it like so simple, like you could get it and you could understand it. And I was just blown. Guys, I've been in this, you know, internet since 2008, and I've done capture pages. But that training alone, that one bonus video that I listened to, it was to me, it was worth way more than what I paid for platinum. Just that one video, and there's so much more I haven't even gone through yet. So.
Yeah, awesome. I totally agree. Jeff Mills and Neil Guess, when those two guys get together, if you can go back to the archives in the training center, especially in that, you're talking about the Social Profit Academy course, and that's what you get when you go all in. It's phenomenal. Good, log in, click on it, watch the video, just the video itself of that. I love those videos so much for both of those, the diamond level membership, that presentation, and Social Profit Academy. I got so much copywriting knowledge off of the presentation videos that I didn't even care. I knew they were going to get me up all in sales, upgrades and stuff if I put those on my blog. But I didn't even care about that. I wanted to use them as teaching tools. And so on my personal blog, whatever you have, Facebook page, whatever, but I took those videos, and if you click the little YouTube logo, it takes you to the YouTube channel where you can get that and you can embed it on your blog. That's what I did. And I used it as a teaching tool. You guys want to learn how to create really good, short, to the point videos that you can hire out on Fiverr people to actually do the nice little images and the way they move stuff in. But a scripting for a video, you learn a lot just from the Social Profit Academy sales video. And so I put that on my blog. That generates all-in sales for me. Just putting the video on my blog is that. But in there, you're right. In there, in the bonus section, there's videos that will teach you. It'll bring so much value. They're worth way more than the one-time cost of the Social Profit Academy program anyway. And that's in the back office too. There's so many things back there that when you begin to put them all together and see the value that's really back there, and it's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I don't know where people have time to chase around 23 different gurus around the internet. Just in the back of what we have, there's so much gold, and you can implement it immediately because there's nothing to reinvent. It just gives you an understanding of what we already have. And that's what I see you guys doing. And you're blowing up your primary, you're blowing up your PLS business, and it's all happening right within the environment. And then you guys are creating your own community out of it too. So absolutely, this is what we are about here. We're out of time right now. I wish we had another hour to just live stream and hang out and talk shop. But guys, this is what we're bringing. So every other week at the Wednesday Overview Hangout, you're going to hear from people like Ace Rich. You're going to hear from different people that are taking Power Lead System, putting it all together, not reinventing any wheels, and they're absolutely crushing it. So what I invite you to do, if you're a guest, a prospect, you were invited by somebody, get back to them. They're awesome. It doesn't matter whether they've been with us for 5 minutes or 5 years. They're the right person for you. Review the funnel, review this video, and even if you have questions, click the button and start your 7-day free trial. And then come meet us in the members only Facebook group and put us to the test in there. Log into the training center, go to the support group. We help you set up a funnel, get some traffic to it, plug into our training, and see what we're really building out here. It is truly special. Guys, I absolutely want to congratulate you on your success. I know you're going to keep blowing it up. It's awesome to have you here. We will keep bringing you back again and again to share your wisdom and your tidbits. It's been awesome having you. Congratulations. And guys, we're going to wrap it up. Couple of parting words here, and then we will wrap up the Hangout. And it's going to play 24/7 affiliates on your page. You can just keep driving traffic right into it. Go ahead, guys. You guys have the floor. Take us home.
Awesome, guys. So with that being said, I'm Anastasia Holders. I want to wish all you guys the best of success. And thank you so much for having us here as guest speakers on Power Lead System Hangout.
Yep, and never stop believing in yourself, no matter how dark it seems. And just crush it. Just keep crushing it. And when you feel like nothing is happening, it really is happening. You just don't know it yet.
Awesome, guys. Thank you very, very much. I'll see you guys in the group.
All right.
All right, everybody. Good night. Have a good night, guys. Especially on the East Coast, it's late out there. See you guys live next week.